For the third time in a row, the Fed firing off another rate hike, raising interest rates by 0.75%, a move that once again will impact your money, making it more expensive to borrow. The hope is to tamper down inflation and the high prices we're paying on everything from food to clothes. Joining us now to discuss the impact this will have on the economy and your wallet is Cal Poling, financial advisor of Poling Wealth in Beckley. Thank you so much for coming in. I know it was a last-minute request, but you are here, so thank you.
No, thank you for having me.
So what does this mean for just everyday West Virginians?
So on the day-to-day impact, what it really means is we're going to be more expensive to purchase a home, to purchase a car, and really the goal of the Federal Reserve is to tamp down demand. What we've had is too much demand for too little supply, whether it be supply chains or what have you. So the real goal is to do exactly what they're doing, which is tamper down people's ability to purchase things.
Okay, and so they tamper it down because it costs more to purchase things, so then we have less spending, less borrowing.
So typically what we have is the Fed will lower interest rates to stimulate demand, right? So what we've had is we've had a stimulative environment on the back of government stimulus and a worse supply chain. So what it really means is it's been easy to purchase homes, and there's essentially been a bidding war because there's not enough homes to saturate that demand.
Yeah, and I saw one stat where for every home there's at least 5 people putting in those bids, which is not really normal, and it's been that way for the past decade or so.
Sure. So basically, post-financial crisis, developers were hesitant to step in and build homes because of that. So what we've had is typically lower rates haven't caused this problem. A combination of supply chain shortages and obviously the pandemic has really overstimulated that demand, and so that constant and tight supply has become even worse.
All right, and then so let's talk about the retirement accounts. So I know that that's one concern that a lot of people have. Got all of this money, you're trying to save, you're trying to be responsible, you're trying to do the right thing, and then something like this happens. What is the impact on this?
Well, really what I would tell people is this is when you start to realize you need a retirement plan, right? Having investments does not a retirement plan make. What you want to do is have a plan that assumes moments like this happen. If you're investing over 40, 50, 60-year time horizon, the truth is these will happen. So it's important to have a plan in place so that you know you can weather these storms.
All right, and then so for people that do already have a plan and they have money and they're working with a financial advisor like you, what advice do you give them as far as do they keep the money in? Do they pull the money out? Like, what do they do with that money? Because I know I would be panicking.
Of course, stay the course. It is time in the market, not timing the market. So a risk management strategy is not pulling money out at the top and putting it back in at the bottom. You really need to stay the course. If you have a plan that you're confident in, work with your advisor. Honestly, long term, these are moments where we can be aggressive, and these are even where opportunities can come from.
All right, and so I think this is rate hike number 3 this year. Is there going to be another one?
It remains to be seen. I mean, the market's basically baking in at least one more before year end. Really, the Fed says they're going to be data dependent. These rate hike impacts come with a lag. Really, the market's responding to the question of, can we slow the economy without bringing it to a screeching halt in a recession? The market continues to weigh that on a day-to-day basis, and that's why you're seeing some of these more volatile moves.
All right, and I guess we'll have to play it out and wait and see what happens.
Absolutely. Stay the course. Stick with your plan. Stay invested. That's my advice for the viewers.
All right. Well, thank you again for being here. Really appreciate it. And he will be back, don't worry, at the 6 o'clock hour as well. So thank you so much.
Thank you.